Hello YouTubers. In this video I'm going to be covering how to change the rear end fluid and the transfer case fluid. I'm not going to go over how to put a wrench into anything. I'm just going to show you where the fill and drain holes are, the tools I used to do the work, and I trust you know lefty loosey righty tighty, and how to use a pump to pump the fluid back into the system. So in general, it's just going to be a sweet, quick video, one that you can use just to know approximate usage of how much fluid you'll need and where these drain and fill holes are, how kind of tight they were, that sort of thing. So let's get to the project. So these are the parts you're going to need. This is what I bought off of FCP Euro. This was a transfer case fluid kit, and it came with the transfer case fluid, which is what's required is this TF8070. If you see that code there, that's the type of fluid you're looking for. Could come in many other names, DTF1, I think, by BMW, but ultimately it's TF8070. And with the kit came two plugs, excuse me, one for the top, one for the bottom. So what you're looking at here is the Stubby. This is a 14mm device that's going to go into the drain plug of the transfer case. Without it, you're not going to be able to complete the transfer case service. The reason why? Well, because there's no room to put a 14mm hex head socket in there. You're not going to be able to put in a hex key at all to get that out. You're going to find that there's no room. There's only room to insert the Stubby and the wrench that you're going to need to complete the service. Otherwise, you may as well not perform this service on your car. You're going to need to get that device. I'll put a link to the item in my description below. And then I bought this Stubby, 14mm, hex 14, and it goes inside of here. So that's what's going to be used to take out the existing plugs and to put back the new. And then the other end of this is a 19mm wrench. So that's going to be used to get it out and get it back in. And then this is a 8mm, and that's to take off the case, or excuse me, the pan underneath the transmission. So I'm just going to remove that just to make my life easier for pumping the fluid and draining the fluid. So I'm taking the pan off beneath the transmission, and then this is my pump to put the fluid back in. So let's get going. Step one is going to be to remove this pan here, and it'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. So let's get this pan out of the way. So I've cracked loose the top one of the transfer case, and my Stubby is in the bottom one, sitting right there. So I'm about to break loose that. Got my pan ready to drain the oil into it, or fluid, and we'll get it going. All right, fuel plug is out. Drain plug is about to get done. Fluid's just about done. I'll let as much escape as I can. All right, the fluid is in with the pump. I've already tightened them both up as tight as I can get them. And just so you know, they were very tight coming off, so I put them on very tight. So, okay, the transmission pan is back on. Everything nice and snug. This part's done. So this is the rear end fluid that I bought on FCP Euro as well. This kit came with the fluid and 2 plugs. And again, I'm going to reuse my Stubby. Again, description will be below. And then I bought this tool as well from FCP Euro, which is going to be the suction piece. So I'm going to hook my pump to this, and we're going to pump out the fluid. So I've got all my parts here. Got the drain pan and my 14mm Stubby. I'm about to pull out this guy right here, excuse me, this guy right here. About to pull him out. And then I'm going to insert that tube that I bought from FCP Euro and drain the fluid out myself. So here we go. Let's start the process and breaking this thing loose. So here's how I have the hose hooked up. This is the pump end, the siphon end that I bought from FCP Euro. I'm about to put that inside the hole and siphon out the fluid. So this is the color of the fluid coming out. Looks really good, actually. I'm shocked, but actually not surprised. Look at this car. The engine was clean, the transfer case fluid was clean, and now this fluid is clean. So, okay, YouTubers, the car's back down on the ground. I would say this job probably took me 45 minutes start to finish. So just, you know, nothing to it. Drain your fluids, pump your fluids back in, and you should be good to go. Easy process, easy win, and cheap to do. All right, YouTubers, if you like the video, like the video.